Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna do a part 2 to my last video because there were a few questions that I still want to answer because so many of you asked actual amazing thoughtful questions. First question is, how was your experience moving to the US for university? And I can't really decide whether it was good or bad because I had some really high highs, but I also had some really low lows. The hardest parts were honestly all the moments that led up to that point of me moving away, because I was really the only person in my whole entire graduation class of I think 300 that was pursuing Division 1 athletics in the States. So saying goodbye to my family and friends was extremely hard, and I remember the day that I left, I literally cried all day. It was such a sad day. Like, it was such a canon event, honestly. I literally thought my life was ending, but little did I know I was starting the best chapter of my life. Honestly, once I finally arrived in Iowa, I did have some struggles adjusting to the cultural differences between Americans and Canadians, but eventually I realized that all I needed to do was just grow up and learn how to stand up for myself. I discovered that I just needed to grow out of my people-pleasing tendencies because that was entirely getting in the way of me having a good time in the States. One thing I would say that Americans, they'll be brutally honest with you whether you like it or not, straight to your face. And I feel like a lot of Canadians wouldn't appreciate that. I feel like Canadians have this thing where they try to be nice all the time. With that being said, regardless of everything, when I was at school, I was surrounded by a community of really supportive people. So even though I was going through a hard patch, I always had people around me that could help me and bring me out of a dark spot. On my team personally, I always had somebody that was Canadian, so if I ever felt like the odd one out, I would always be able to just like reconnect with a Canadian sister. Okay, next question is, what is one thing I would tell my past self while entering university? And one thing that I also tell my little sister is to not take life and not to take track too seriously. I would take track way too far. I would take it so freaking far that it would literally break me into pieces. I feel like there are so many other track athletes that go through the same thing. Track community as a whole has this issue of perfectionism. Looking back on my career, no matter how much I achieved, no matter how many accolades I had, there was always a teeny tiny voice in the back of my head that would say things like, oh, what if I just did this a little bit better? Oh, what if I didn't clip the hurdle like that? What if I just dove at a later time? Blah, blah, blah. No matter how much I achieved, no matter if I put 1,000% into something, into a race, into whatever, there was always something deep down, this feeling of unsatisfaction. I remember even, for example, in 2022, I ended up breaking my indoor school record, and that is a goal that I had throughout my whole entire career of college. And I remember breaking the record, I was so thrilled. That goal was literally tearing me apart. I remember I broke the record and I was happy for maybe the first 20 minutes. Soon enough, I started thinking about, okay, what's the next thing I need to achieve? Like, what's the next goal that I have? Like, I need to make it to nationals. I need to do this. It just sucks because there's always more you can do. I don't know for sure if it's just a track thing or a sports thing, but I feel like a lot of athletes, including me, need to just know when to be happy about your achievements, and when you finally reach your goals, like, know when to celebrate. It just gets so hard. Like, you literally run yourself down into the ground when you start thinking in that mindset. And it honestly is a battle with yourself that you'll never win. I started getting way too obsessed with my goals and like achieving them, that I started taking little things in my life way too seriously. Like, I started taking my diet, my sleep and rest schedule. I remember I started developing really bad anxiety and insomnia to the point where I would be on the line at a meet and I would literally have only slept 1 hour because I spent the whole entire night tossing and turning and stressing about racing the next day. My real homies know how shitty it was, that whole like sleeping thing I just said. Like, the real homies know how fucked up I was about that. All of that being said, I just really wish I didn't take track too seriously. And then if you're someone that is struggling with this, please take my advice. I know that the system in the NCAA literally makes it so your whole entire life encompasses your sport, but please know when to celebrate yourself, and please know when to give yourself grace. It sucks when you get to that point where you start taking things too far. Next question: what is a typical day like for you these days? Love your content, by the way. Thank you. My life has been honestly like really crazy. I started a new job and I've just been adjusting to working 40 hours a week. I'm not used to being somewhere for 8 hours every single day, 5 days a week in a row. So I'm still like adjusting, trying to like incorporate fitness and hobbies into my day. I'm honestly just focused on getting my money up. Do I have any travel plans coming up? Yes! I need something to look forward to. I'm currently planning a bunch of things for the new year for 2024. Right now, so far, is going to New York in February. New York in February. I'm literally so excited for that. The group chat is finally leaving the chat. It's so fun there. But I also really need to go to Iowa. That is high on my priority list. I look at flights all the time. I don't know why it's so insanely expensive to get there. I don't know what weekend to come. I literally wish I could come like tomorrow. Like, fuck. Yeah, I miss all my people. I miss everybody from Iowa State. It just feels so wrong deep down inside that I haven't seen them since July. I'm just torn between saving my money just to save my money or spending it all on traveling. Like, what should I do? Because traveling is just so worth it. If you know, you know. Like, how should I budget this? Help me. I'm just a girl. Like, how should I budget my money? Should I put like 50% of my checks into like a savings account, make the savings account like a travel fund? Or should I open 2 bank accounts? Like, one for like emergencies and like big girl moves, my moving out fund, and another one for traveling, and then my checking account is like strictly for like shopping, nails and lashes and makeup and skincare. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. So yeah, those are all the questions I'm gonna answer today. Thank you everybody who submitted a question. You guys helped make this video so just informative, rich with information and advice. Thank you guys for always supporting me and being nice to me when I'm opening up about vulnerable and scary things. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in and watching me talk for an extended amount of time. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna make my vision board soon, and I have some hefty YouTube goals I want to achieve in the new year, and every subscriber helps me get closer to those goals. So I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys later.